Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Peacock here, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 mods to make yourself a ricer. A ricer is a race-inspired cosmetic enhancement car enthusiast person motherfucker who probably owns a cheap 1990s to 2000 something Honda, Toyota. Any car can be riced. Don't let this fool you. Any car can be riced out, but the cream of the crop rice car is the Honda Civic or a Toyota Corolla of some sort. Now, again, any car can be riced, but I'm going to be showing you guys 5 cheap and easy mods to do on your car to make you a professional ricer. Okay, so first things first, let's start with the simplest and the coolest mod of all, a spoiler. So, for those of you that don't know, a spoiler is meant to give you downforce on your car, and they say in the ricer community, the bigger the spoiler, the more horsepower you have. So you got to get the biggest fucking spoiler you can find. Now you can get a double-decker spoiler, and you can see this guy has mounted it onto his Honda beautifully. Let me see if there's a better picture. Oh, here we go. Beautiful double-decker spoiler right there. Looks great on that Honda S2K. But, you know, if you're not a double-decker fan, if you just want a big-ass wing, you get a carbon fiber one for weight reduction purposes, and you mount it on your Corvette. It's bigger than the fucking roof itself, so you know that this guy's car has serious power. Okay, but, again, the science behind it, the bigger the wing, the more power. So, you know, get yourself a really big wing. Next thing you need is a beautiful exhaust tip. Now, an exhaust tip is supposed to give your opponent, you know, the other racer, you know, on the street. Say you pull up next to the local McDonald's and they see that you have this big old exhaust tip on your little ass exhaust. They're going to be like, damn, this guy has done a serious modification to his car. And, you know, the bigger and more obnoxious the exhaust tip, the better. You can go for a diesel one like this, or you can go with just a big fat chrome one. Now, I'm not seeing any of those cool. There they are, the blue tinted ones, the quad exhausts or the square exhausts. Again, now these all have different purposes. The circle ones, makes your car sound like a V12. And where this one makes it sound like a V8, being that this looks like an old muscle car type of shit. This makes it shoot smoke like a diesel car. And this will make it sound like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. And it'll also add power. These add the most power, being that they have blue on the tips. That only happens when you add a serious amount of power, and obviously these will. And again, you can go for a carbon fiber one. I haven't seen one yet. Maybe the eBay special is over on those, but you know, you gotta get something that everyone will see, and you know, that will look very good. Now, if you're not a fan of the exhaust tip, you can go for the eBay special exhaust. Now, see, this is a full real exhaust. This will make your car sound better and look better. See, this guy knows his shit. It's a 4.5-inch muffler tip stainless steel exhaust catback system for the 92 to 00 Civic. And this is for the 2-door or 4-door. So this is a universal one. This guy, $85 to give you some serious power. It's beautiful. It bolts up. You just take off your old exhaust, put this shit back on. When you pull up to the local Applebee's for your car show, everyone will know that you've done a serious mod. 476 sold. And everyone seems satisfied. See all these cars it fits on? Naturally aspirated. Now, see, you know, that's what you guys have. That's what you need. And again, look at this shit. It's just proven that this shit will add power. Now, you know, if you don't go with the exhaust tip, I would highly recommend this. This will add power for sure. The exhaust tip, it won't add as much, but it will add some power. That, you know, for number-wise, the exhaust tip will add maybe, you know, 5 to 10, while this will add a full 20 to 25 horsepower, depending on, you know, your craftsmanship. And this is more weight reduction. But let's get on to the next one. Now, you're driving down the road and you see some bright yellow lights coming at you, and you think it's a UFO or some spaceship or probably a race car, but no, it's just the local high schooler in his Honda Civic. And see, this guy has done it right. He has the yellow fog lights, and you need yellow fog lights if you want to be a race car driver. This guy, again, he has it all right too. Yellow fog lamps, big bright ones, and he has also aftermarket headlights. Good job, pal, on your 96 Honda Civic. Looks beautiful. But yellow fog lamps are the way to go. These add power. The yellow, it makes the air in front of you thinner, so you can cut through it faster. This is proven all over the world. Actually, I think Ferrari is the one that tested this first. But the yellow, I guess, like, it shines, and the light, you know, let me word this correctly. The yellow shines through the air, and the air molecules move out of the way. And so, you know, they say if you have them on, don't stand in front of your car because you won't be able to breathe because there's no air. So, you know, these will push the air out of the way before you even get there, so you have more aerodynamics and less resistance. Again, you put this and a wing on there, boom, you're solid. So anyway, that's the science behind these yellow fog lamps. They're pretty beautiful. They look good on every car. But yeah, you know, it's a must on most cars. You need to get the yellow fog lamps. Now, next thing, you need to buy some lowering springs. You need to, okay? Now, you might ask, what's the point of lowering springs? Well, first of all, it makes your car look fucking beautiful. And if you don't, believe me, follow Stance Nation on Instagram. Beautiful cars. You know, there's no rice cars on there. They're all legit, beautiful. Look at this guy. Okay, he put lowering springs on his Honda Civic. And look at that wheel gap. It is just crisp. It looks like, I'm mistaking it when I zoom out. It looks like a Ferrari to me. And what this will do is, first of all, you're cutting springs, you're cutting metal, so weight reduction purposes. Or, you know, lowering springs are just smaller, so weight reduction purposes. You could do two ways. You could cut them, or you could buy lowering ones. And second of all, you're lower to the ground. You're more stanced. You're more planted. So when you drift, you won't lift up. And when you pull up to the car show, they'll hear this loud scraping sound, and they'll know that you have arrived. Now, again, who wouldn't want that? It's like, you know, instead of pulling up and honking your horn, you'll be scraping, and they'll be like, damn, okay, well, this guy's here. This guy means business. If he can afford to scrape his whole car as he drives, then he must have a serious amount of money. Or he's just going so fast to where it scrapes, but there's no resistance because he's just going so fast. But anyway, a cheap mod that you guys can buy. It'll make your car look beautiful, and you know, aerodynamics, weight reduction, all that kind of shit. These don't add any power. It's just weight reduction, and weight reduction is a big key to being a racer. And last but not fucking least, what you need to buy on eBay, the racer store of choice, is a racing tow hook. Now, why do you need a racing tow hook? Well, say you're on a racetrack, right? And of course you're going to be on a racetrack, being that this is a race car. But say you're on a racetrack and you're drifting around the Camaro, the brand new 2016 Camaro 1LE SS, whatever the fuck it is. Say it's a Z01. More than likely it'll be a Z01. You're in your Honda and you drift around him, okay? You pass him, okay? Now he's going to get some of your air resistance and he's going to fall off the track. Now, you know, you're not going to be a douche and, you know, just take the win. Of course, you want some competition. That's no fun. So you're going to go and help and tow his ass out. So, you know, that's just, it's for the other people. You're, of course, never going to go off the track. And, you know, you buy it and you mount it up to your car. And it's beautiful. Everyone knows that you're track ready. Everyone knows that you've been doing track and you pass all the regulations. You can get carbon fiber ones, too. These are weight reduction. And it actually gives you a little bit of downforce. There's a little bit of wind resistance on there. So, you know, these are track ready, too. But they're more than likely, it's just so you can help tow people off out of the ditch. Again, you're never going to go off. This one is beautiful too. JDM Universal Neochrome Billet C&C Aluminum Racing Rear Tow Hook Kit. Again, these the brighter the color, the more horsepower it gains. I'd say red, green, and pink add the most. Blue, like the cooler colors, like blue and like purple, they don't add as much. They're more subtle, but they will make your exhaust sound better. And that's tested by Bentley. So you know, if you don't believe me, just Google it, Bentley, or call their dealership. They'll let you know that they actually tested this shit. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna end this one. Those are 5 modifications that you need to do to your car ASAP to get the most power out of it and to be the most talked about guy at the car show. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Peace. Also, comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't. Obviously this video was made just as a joke. Anything of what I said is probably not true. None of these will add power or any of that shit. Hopefully you guys realize that. And